In Darfur, where commercial banks have been closed since April 2023, the war has left a financial vacuum that unofficial systems are beginning to fill. A bank announced by the RSF-aligned Battle Administration, called Mustaqbal or Future Bank, says it provides electronic transfers to help ease a severe liquidity crisis. Sudan's central bank, however, says the institution is unlicensed and warns that any deposits or transactions made through it are not legally protected.
We heard about the application, but we never saw it online, and we won't use informal digital transfers to keep business running. It's not only about being prohibited, it's about the possibility of fraud, as it's unlicensed.
For traders and families, access to cash has become a daily struggle, with formal banking networks collapsed across much of Darfur. Many say they have little choice but to rely on whatever services remain available. Residents describe a system driven more by necessity than trust.
When there's a cash crisis or the application faces technical issues, the whole market paralyzes, so people may look for alternatives. So I can relate why people in Darfur can use it, but I personally don't trust unlicensed applications to protect my money and myself.
Economists warn that parallel financial structures could deepen Sudan's institutional fragmentation, creating competing systems of authority in an already divided territory. They are also skeptical about its credibility.
There are international standards, and the Financial Action Task Force, which oversees the global banking sector and issues regulations and laws to combat terrorist financing. Sudan is committed to these requirements. However, any application issued outside the Central Bank of Sudan would have no official standing or effectiveness. Such applications cannot be considered secure, as they're not backed by any guaranteeing authority and does not offer the same level of trust or assurance.
Government officials say they are looking into ways to protect civilian savings, but access is still restricted in conflict areas where formal institutions have not resumed operations. For many in Darfur, the lack of reliable banking system highlights how the war has disrupted not only security, but the basic structures of daily economic life. From Port Sudan, the dispute over banking control reflects a wider battle over authority in a country fractured by war. With formal institutions still absent in parts of Darfur, civilians are left relying on risky alternatives to manage their money. Naba Muhiddin, CGTN, Port Sudan.